Driver's ready. Marshall's ready. It's Slash. We are going on the sound of the tone. What's going to happen? I don't know. They got banking. Yeah, could have been worse. I think Donny's winning, which is obviously the opposite of what we want here. It's Steuck, Peters, Detloff. Looks like we lost Eric Krivitz in the triple on lap 1. That could make things interesting. Nick taking a look on the inside of Donny. Donny closes the door just in time into the banking. Donny, Nick, and Dan. Detloff sizing him up in the place to be, as they say. Oh, Peters taking him to the outside pipe. Hey, you got to earn it in Slash. Nick Peters defending for the founding fathers here. Danny Detloff can't just show up and expect to get good traffic. 2 laps in the books. Donny leading us out. Nick Peters, the defender, ahead of Danny Detloff. Eric Krivitz right in the ship, and Andrew Schulz in the vehicle that isn't made by Schumacher. 1 minute in and a long way to go. Donny on point. Peters, Detloff thought about it, didn't give him the door, went inside to the pipe instead, and going to be a little bit patient, wait for it. Nick Peters will hold the second spot. Detloff finally makes the move there in the switchback section. Donny blowing out the double-double. Here comes Danny D to the outside wall. That'll give Donny just a little bit of breathing room. Now Peters taking a look inside on Detloff. It's not there. He checks up. Good driving by Peters. A 4-way fight brewing, because here comes the farm truck of Eric Krivitz to the inside of Detloff for third. Can't quite stick it. Danny will hold the spot. So it's Donny, Nick, Danny, and Eric nose to tail. Detloff and Krivitz. Krivitz starting to size up Detloff here. Danny D's been the aggressor. Now he's got to defend. Either way, Donny Steuck still on point. The factory body through the double-double. Detloff to the inside of Peters, sticks it, and Krivitz spins him for good measure. 2 minutes down, 3 minutes to go. Donny's been the leader since the start, but Danny Detloff has finally disposed of the rest. Lead fight through the triple. Donny a little sloppy, but he hangs on. Detloff looking for the spot. It might be here. No, it's not. Fender in the way. Detloff sticks it in the elbow. Krivitz will go by for the 2 spot. All good news for Donny. 2:20 down, 2:40 to go. Donny leading since the opening tone. Krivitz, that big mistake early, is made up for it. Back up to second. Then Danny Detloff after continuous mistakes. And Nick Peters. 4 trucks separated by just a couple seconds. Andrew Schulz just waiting for that mistake. 2:20 to go in this one. Donny, Eric, Dan. Little gap in Nick Peters. Krivitz starting to take a look now. They're getting big in Donny's mirrors through the double-double. Donny using way too much track. Krivitz to the inside. Tries to stick it. Donny throws the fender and comes up short. Steuck going to go from first to third. Detloff to the inside of Krivitz in the banking. Properly gives it right back in the hip jump, and they land on the wreck that I'm too busy to announce. 3:10 down, 1:50 to go. Detloff on point. Donny somehow gets back to second. Eric Krivitz, Nick Peters, and Andrew Schulz a lap down. 1:40 to go in this one, and Danny Detloff going to lead us out in the green and white. Steuck can't hang on to it. Puts it on the side in the hip jump. He'll go from the 2 to the 4, so that's going to leave Krivitz and Peters to fight for the 2. Minute and a half to go. Detloff trying to get out of here. Peters going for a tumble off the double-double. That's not going to help. 18-3 off Detloff. 19 plus behind him. 1:15 to go, and Danny Detloff ahead of the show. Farm truck of Eric Krivitz can see Peters and Steuck behind him, but he's trying to drive away in the cream colors and the 1970s tones. 1 minute to go, 17-8 for Danny Detloff. That seems too fast. 18-2 for Eric Krivitz. Then left. Peters and Steuck with times that seem appropriate for a Slash. 55 to go. Things pretty much sorted out here. Schulz testing the barriers. They're good. Danny stretching it out here. 18-3 to Eric Krivitz. 18-4. That makes it 3.1 seconds. The lead for Detloff over Krivitz and Peters. Danny, an unforced error there in the double-double. 30 seconds to go. That'll shrink his lead down to about a second. 1.5 according to the clock. Don't open the door for Eric Krivitz. That's dangerous territory. Your call, Andrew. Okay, you can let him through. Oh, I'm good with that too. Last lap here for Danny D. 3, 2, 1. Donny will at least get 16 laps here. Cross line, you will be done taking round 1. Going to be Danny D. Eric Krivitz going to come up short in Farm Truck 2.0. Steuck and Peters for the 3 spot. No, Donny. Come on, Donny. You know better. Oof. That looks self-induced. Danny D, Eric Krivitz, Nick Peters, Donny Steuck, and Andrew Schulz the first time around.